I haven't played Dragon Quest 11 ever. And I haven't played Dragon Quest in general in a long time. It's been something like 10 years now. Just got the game. Made myself wait until I had a good opportunity to play it. Now that I'm doing this online streaming thing, I figured why not? This is my first time playing a console version of the game and not like a handheld one. Really liked Dragon Quest 9. I don't remember how many hours I put into it, probably something like 150. I did damn near everything you could do in that game. I'd say I exhausted it, or at least got my money's worth from it. But it's been a long time. I'm definitely gonna let the intro rock, and also the different cutscenes. As my understanding is that this version actually has a bunch of voiceovers. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with English voice acting, at least to start. And if it disappoints me, I can just switch it to Japanese. I'm not married to the idea. And so far, this stuff looks really cool. I just hope that they still have the dollhouse mechanic that 9 had, where when you changed your equipment, you would actually see the different outfits reflected on your character. So I mean, the default outfits, they look fine, but it would still be nice to have that level of control again. I want to say Final Fantasy 15 had something similar. Video streaming and distribution. Oh, I should probably read this. Oh, they had the same message in Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I guess it's standard for Square Enix RPGs now. Draconian Quest, what? Oh, Draconian Quest restrictions you wish to submit yourself to. What's this? I don't know about that. You can't equip any defensive items. I don't know about that either. You only get half the normal number of experience points. Sometimes not at all. So you can disable grinding? All enemies are super strong. Uncontrollable embarrassment will plague you on every step of your adventure. Townsfolk talk tripe. I'm torn. All of these options go against, like, the whole point for me of playing this game, which is to kind of just relax and grind and just have a good time. So I think to start, I'm gonna see if there's a default name. Oh, okay. I think to start, I'll just do a regular playthrough, and then if I'm up to a second playthrough, then I'll probably just turn on at least the interesting stuff and see if I like that. It might be entertaining. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing 2D mode. Yeah, why not just the settings? Go with English to start. I don't need an automatic camera. But I guess it's only for auto running, so I might as well. I'll leave it on, see how it goes. I can always just change it. The default brightness is probably fine. It's interesting that it didn't ask me to change between the orchestral and MIDI music. I guess it just uses the orchestral stuff from by default. What's this thing? I wonder if it has something to do with the rain.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
What? What? Headless Horseman? So they got the baby. So they didn't get the baby.
Oh my.
How'd they let that happen?
Heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive?
He's a chosen
You're
one.
a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Hmm. Hey, he looks like Trunks. Silent
Thanks
protagonist.
so much, you're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting. Brilliant!
Oh, there it is. Soundtrack, symphonic or synthesized. I'm just curious. Oh my god, that is instantly worse. Wow. It just went from 10 to like 4 in terms of quality. Yeah, I'm switching that right back. Oh, protagonist's voice. Okay. Who's not silent necessarily all the time. Let's go back to the good soundtrack. The one that they actually perform in concerts. I'll probably change the battle speed when I get comfortable with it. In standard JRPG form, I'm gonna try to talk to everyone. Wonder what they do about people who are in wheelchairs or something. I just skip a whole bunch of... So if you move the left analog stick during a conversation, it just kind of skips through the text really fast. So I gotta be aware of that.
Brilliant!
Oh wow, it does the it uses the actual capture API. That's kind of cool. Oh, I can jump.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh. Monsters! They're coming this way!
I can't imagine what this game was like before they added voiceovers. Oh my god.
Watch out! Go on! Crikey! Go on! can do it! Get him! Plums!
Barks its slime bee.
Fight and fight some
It
more!
actually has an effect. That's awesome. I'm mad the dog is pulling its weight more than she is.
Go on! You can do it! Get him!
Glad I got all the experience points and I guess prize money or loot.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
Really? You just kick those slimes off the side of the mountain and be done with it.
And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
So I'm not supposed to go that way. Oh, it's off the map. That's why. How did I know there'd be a chest back here? Hot lid. Does that seem useful? Wow. Huh. I like that they use the classic sound effect for zoning. That yeah, so you can't actually fall off this thing. I guess I'm glad they have the right animation for crossing it. Oh wow, so she doesn't cross it, she just kind of teleports over? I guess that that's acceptable. Now, how is a dog able to run past this thing? I want to go this way anyway. There's something up here. As it's considered off the beaten path. That's just how you design a game. You just put a little herb there. That's kind of your reason for exploring.
Blighters, aren't they?
Oh, they're not tough at all. I didn't need to sneak up on them. Although I did try to just then. Crumbs?
Here you go.
Oh, look at her being useful. Alright. Her presence is justified.
Go on! You can do it! Go on!
I think so far I like the English voice acting.
So proud of you!
It's like the accent seems to match the dialogue specifically. They really didn't half-ass it. They kind of, you know, they tried. They put effort into it. They got a quality voice acting cast, at least so far. So I'm happy with it.
Can do it! Get him!
Eatlers.
Can do it! Go on!
I'm also doing the standard JRPG tactic of fighting every monster I come across. I'm just glad that they're actually in the world and not just like random encounters. There's nothing to be done down here. Couple of pots. Maybe I can do something when I unlock some sort of water travel, because I can tell from the map that there's a little bit more going on down here, but I don't see anything like glistening in the water, so maybe not. Yeah, this little spelunking trip doesn't seem nearly as treacherous as Gemma implied. Like, oh, what a dangerous errand, but really, you know, just doing a little hiking. Like, yeah, there are monsters, but if you have a sword and a dog, like, you're good. Have some herbs with you.
Go on! You can do it!
What was that dance for? What kind of monster dances at you?
Fight, and fight some more! Get him! Phew. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? Help! Help me! What? Cole?
It's a ghost.
Quick! You have to help him!
Another ghost. Good thing I was training on all those slimes and needlers. more than prepared. Smogs.
Watch out! Go on!
See, because it's the same battle music, I'm pretty confident that there's no actual danger here.
Go on! You can do it! Get him! Crumbs! Don't give up!
I guess she has an unlimited supply of herbs.
Go on! Fight, fight, and fight some more! Get him! Crikey! Go on!
How do you scare a
can do it.
ghost?
Go on! Well done!
I'm sorry, Gemma.
Oh,
I
Gemma.
only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yeah, I don't think it's that
Yes, Gemma.
dangerous.
Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
That looks pretty far.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Not an umbrella in sight. Piece of pink pine. Just make sure I've checked everything. Alright, yeah, that's everything. Again, I seem to be the only one actually climbing. They'll just kind of appear there. Oh, what? Okay. Alright, I didn't know that the game wouldn't protect me against that, but I guess it only does that at the edge of the map, so I gotta be careful. That's information that's probably gonna come in handy later on. But here, I don't have to worry about anything because, yeah, it's the edge of the map there, so it's not gonna let me fall. So here, I don't need to take that vine because I can just drop down. I kind of want to change the camera speed. A little slow for my tastes. That's still pretty slow. Just take it to the max. There we go. Still like to go a little bit faster, but I can accept this.
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view.
There's probably more smogs.
Well, we better
Or
say the prayer
something.
and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Is that the first boss of the game? What?
Help me! Help! Help!
How did this happen? A bird shows up, so you just jump off the side of the mountain? Like, what? Damn. I guess that bird won't be in Dragon Quest 12.
We're alive.
No thanks to you.
How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Yeah, almost.
Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Probably fall off a cliff when a bird shows
we
up.
really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore.
Really? Okay. That's the power of prayer.
Look!
It stops the rain. There we go. That's a picture.
It just
That
goes
one too.
on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Wonder if it'll just zone me to the bottom, or if I'll have to run back down. Oh, that is like pure skybox. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's no detail. I wonder what that looks like on PC or PS4. It's very underwhelming, like, especially compared to something like Breath of the Wild, but probably just being a snob. There it is. Nice little shortcut. It's just not engaging to manually run all the way back. Yeah, it was all the spirit of the land. It had nothing to do with I don't know, just being sensible and hiking.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When
I'd
we
say thank
saw
me,
lightning
but,
striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you.
I'd say there's some doubt.
Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind.
Oh, that day's coming soon.
I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Did I just get an achievement? Hold on. Okay, I don't know. I'll just keep it moving. My guess is this is the item shop. Oh, right. The church is where you save the game. I get the feeling that something bad might be happening in this town soon, and that's gonna end up being the reason for me leaving. Welcome to the club. Oh hey, wait a minute. How do I get on top of that that roof there? Is there a ladder? No? Hmm. Is there an obvious way of doing it? Oh. Yes, there is. Also up there, but I can already see the path. Let's do a couple quick jumps. There's even a chest up here. Who would put a chest on the roof of a house? 50 coins, okay. So that's the medieval version of under your mattress. Doesn't seem quite right to me, but whatever.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for.
That's not how I would have described it.
But you'll never guess what happened next.
Like a bird cawed,
That
you
mark
just
on his
jumped
hand
to her
suddenly
death.
lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here. This belongs to you.
Oh, this must be the letter. That's what was in it?
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tour. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny and that there was something you had to do.
The chosen one.
He
There it
said
is.
that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway,
This is no
the long and
calamity,
short
at
of
least
it
not
is
yet.
that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
I don't know. I feel like those pots had lids. Why didn't he just take the lids off and take the stuff out of the pots and not like make a mess in his own house? I wonder if there's anything specific I'm supposed to see when I run around. Something tells you someone's waiting for you in the center of cobblestone. Okay. Alright, I'll just go trigger this cutscene then. Standing around in the middle of the night. That's normal.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone.
Thinking
That's
small.
why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star, and he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
Isn't everyone just asleep?
Goodbye, old friend.
Oh, I guess she's not coming with.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
Oh, that's always nice.
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Down this slope and across the river. Oh, quest? Will you acquiesce to this request? Guess it would be kind of awkward to jump on someone else's roof at random, even in this game, even though I've done it already. But do I jump to it from this other roof? Oops. What? I'm a little confused. Supposed to be my house, but I don't see a way to get on the roof. Roof of your shed. Okay, not the house, it's the shed. So I guess it was up here, I just didn't see it. What? Oh, flurry feather. Okay, I get it. I already had it, and they just didn't do the thing where you get a quest to retrieve an item you already have, and you just say, oh, did you mean this? So, that was annoying. This quest has been transgressed with finesse. Nice little chill introduction to item quests, or well, side quests rather. Head round to the other side of the counter. Ah, I like that they accounted for that. Cobblestone greatsword. What? Take 5 of these. And I'll take all I can carry of these. Yeah, that stick is worse than what I already got, so I think I'm good. I can equip a great sword. It's just I would lose the ability to defend. That would hit a lot harder. So I think I'll go with the great sword. So yeah, I changed my equipment, but the only thing that got reflected was the weapons, so that really sucks, but I'm not surprised. This game's scope is high enough as it is. Northern entrance of Cobblestone. Let me just check this dot on the map real quick. Okay, and that was just that message. I think I'll want to save before I head over.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone.
Spoiler alert.
We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things.
Guess word got out.
You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say.
Swaller?
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Oh, do I get a horse?
And May this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way.
Okay.
You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you. It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Auto-saving. Can't jump when you're on a horse. Oh, what's this? Chimera wing. I don't see anything on the other side of that wall. There we go, one shot in them. Oh, that might have been a crit. Let me try a spell. There we go. Automatically gets back on the horse afterwards. I like that. Oh, there are a lot of enemies around. I don't know if I'm gonna fight them all, to be honest. At least the needlers. Oh, where'd it go? Stark Raven. Oh, those ones hit hard. No experience points, basically. I guess I want to head north from here. That's interesting that you can just knock out enemies instead of fighting them. But I do want to fight them. I want to get the experience. Oh, what the hell are those? Cruel Cumber. Here's a crit. So the level up refilled my magic, as I expected. Oh, they run away on sight now? I guess because I'm too strong for them. Alright, so I just enabled auto attacking, ultimate chill out factor. They're really running away. So yeah, this is pretty much the game. Like it's exactly what I expected it to be. Oh, why are you casting magic? Oh, you might need to. That's a lot of damage. So I'm gonna want to do the handy heal all. What? Okay, so I'll dismount and then do the handy heal all. What? I don't understand. Why can't he just use that real quick? That was weird. I feel like magic and regular attacks do the same amount of damage. At least so far. I think I might get one more level and then stop fighting, because these enemies don't seem to be helping much. I also might change the battle speed. Ultra fast. We'll see what that difference looks like. Yeah, the animations are a lot quicker. Yeah, this is good. honeycorns. Whoa, pepped up. Whoa. You spell learned, 3 skill points earned. Yeah. Character builder. Oh, this is like Final Fantasy X. Drasil's chosen. Greatly increase the number of parries performed. I like this. This is fun. Like how just so slowly unraveling the amount of stuff you can do in the game as you play.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
125, that's a lot. All right, that is yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm playing for a while, could use a break. All right, well, that is enough for now. I might resume the game a little bit later on, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. Curious to see how the game unfolds. Peace out.